Hi, Anton Creel here from the Institute of Trading and Portfolio Management. Welcome to London, where I'm joined here today by one of our senior trading mentors, Dr. Christopher Cathey. How are you doing, Chris?
Great, Anton.
Cool, welcome.
Cheers. Hi, this guy's got some grip.
So, Chris, welcome to London. It's
Nice to be here, thank you.
yeah, quite funny to be here actually, because full disclosure, you and I used to work together at Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, about a mile over there.
Yeah, so we're just over here. And now we're sitting here overlooking the city. I joined Goldman in 2000. You were a trader on the Pan-European equities trading desk. And I joined 2000, and you've been there for about 7 years previously.
I joined in 1993.
93, yeah. And then I made my way around the city and left 2007, but you stayed on as well.
Yeah, I joined Goldman in 93. Started off in New York, came back to London, traded on the European desk in London from 94 to 98. Spent a bit of time in New York in between times, working in the US markets, the international markets. Then went to Frankfurt for a year and a half to run our German risk in Frankfurt. And then back to London from 99 to 2006, when I went to Merrill Lynch's hedge fund. Was there for 3 years and left just as the financial crisis started kicking. Experiences of different markets, different countries,
Sure.
different sectors, all fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Traded in the bull market in the 90s, up to the Nasdaq bubble 2000, 2001, then the subsequent bear market, and then the bull market from the 2003, 2004 lows up to the financial crisis. So bull market, bear market, bull market again, seen them all, and made money in all of them. Fantastic experience, thoroughly enjoyed every moment, and obviously worked with you for quite a long time.
Yeah, which was pretty interesting.
Absolutely fantastic. We had some fun, and we made some money.
Yeah, we caught a pretty amazing time in the financial markets, didn't we?
Absolutely fantastic.
So obviously in the last 25 years or so, you've traded some incredible market moves.
Yeah, some fantastic moves to the upside and to the downside.
So the last 25 years, all the bull markets, all the bear markets, and I guess from a risk perspective, you've been there, seen it, done it all before.
Absolutely. The risk, obviously, progressing through my career, risk increased and increased. Obviously a function of the marketplace as well. Tend to find more risk is taken in bull markets, and then less risk in the bear market. My experience, that doesn't necessarily be the case. It seems to be the case. There's a general risk appetite out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, traded bull markets, traded bear markets, taking risk in both, and made money.
So from a risk perspective, I think a really good thing to talk about might be, so for example, like when I joined the desk at Goldman in 2000, it was obviously the peak of a bull market at that time, as in the tech Nasdaq bubble. And we were sitting together on the trading desk, but I was just a kid at that time. So I was coming straight out of university, 21 years old. And I probably looked at the desk, well, not probably, definitely. I probably looked at the desk and the risk of the Pan-European trading desk at Goldman through a different lens to the way you looked at it, because you've been already there for 7 years. So you were a senior guy on the desk.
Yeah.
And in fact, you were one of my mentors over those 4 years I was at Goldman.
Yeah.
The risk that you saw at that time, how did you see it? Because we probably saw it very differently.
Well, risk is very difficult to quantify. Do you look at it in a dollar amount, or do you look at it in the terms of a percentage or a multiple of daily transactions or daily turnover?
Sure.
Clearly at Goldman Sachs, there was a huge focus on taking risk, both proprietary and also from customer market making activities. The roles were both proprietary and customer market making, so facilitating making prices and working agency business in the marketplace. The risk appetite across the whole firm generally increased over my career there, and I think Goldman were probably at the forefront, though I think most places operate in the same amount of risk. The risk is, from your eyes, would probably seem a bit large and a bit crazy. Being raw and being new to the business, from a more experienced eye, the risk is there, an opportunity to make money. So unless you're willing to take risk, you're not going to make any money. And that is something that really you need to be comfortable with. If you're uncomfortable with taking risk, then trading is probably not for you. If you're comfortable for it, with taking risk, do it correctly, you can make handsome returns.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've been there and done that, and seen it in both bull market and bear market. And risk is a necessary part of the business. And those people who like risk and embrace it, trading is the perfect career, perfect occupation, or perfect way to make a living.